The Disaster Artist is a movie that tells the behind-the-scenes story of the making of The Room, considered by anyone who's ever seen it to be one of the worst movies of all time. In the movie, we meet unlikely best friends Tommy Wiseau, played by James Franco, and Greg Sestero, played by Dave Franco, in their story of moving to Los Angeles to become Hollywood stars, where they find their dreams unable to come true, convincing Wiseau that the best answer is to make their own movie. Thus, the comical production of the doomed movie The Room, where Tommy gleefully marches along oblivious to the fact that he has neither experience or talent to be making such a film, or any film, and yet still he makes it. Badly. Very badly. The Disaster Artist is a fun and funny movie that offers not just a look at the eccentric personality and behavior of Wiseau, but manages to inflict sympathy and charm to a man who is both, to this day, one of the most eccentric and mysterious people ever to embark on filmmaking. James Franco shines as Wiseau in a role that many think is bound for an Oscar win. Despite the movie being told mostly through Sestero's point of view, James Franco steals every scene he's in, with a performance that at times comes off as a bad impression of Wiseau, still manages to captivate and add dimension to a character that could have easily just become a parody of Wiseau. While most of the talk about this movie goes to James Franco's performance, his real-life brother Dave delivers a great performance as Sestero, and Seth Rogen also knocks it out of the park as the cynical and constantly baffled script supervisor of The Room. While many have hailed this film as a cinematic masterpiece, I should point out I would not go that far with it. I liked it a lot, don't get me wrong, but I do question how much appeal this will have to people not familiar with The Room or the film industry, which is where most critics, at least professional ones, have been judging the film from. If someone who isn't educated with The Room, or not really captivated with filmmaking, were to watch this movie, I think they'd see it through much different eyes, as the film is most definitely a love letter to The Room and its crazy behind-the-scenes story. But if you want a funny movie that manages to both showcase the flaws and failures of an endearing but oblivious filmmaker whose dreams far outweigh his grasp, while still managing to be surprisingly inspirational and upbeat, then I would say, give The Disaster Artist a shot.